So we just came up to Mercedes-Benz here in Brickell. Super excited to see the sales gallery. Meeting with Diego today from Sarah Hunt Real Estate. Oh my gosh, these trees are amazing. This is such a cool sales gallery. Hey, how's it going, Diego?
Brian, how are we doing?
Thanks for having us out. Appreciate it.
Welcome to Mercedes-Benz.
Thanks much. Appreciate it.
Of course. Welcome in. Let's see this beautiful place.
Good morning, Miami. Brian C. Smith, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, EWM Realty. I'm out here at Mercedes-Benz project in Brickell with Diego Mila. Diego, thanks for having us out.
Oh, thank you so much for coming.
So tell us a little bit about the developer.
Of course, the developer is JDS Development Group, basically coming from New York City. JDS has done many different things in the past. For example, they've done 111 West 57th Street, which is one of the most iconic buildings in New York, overlooking Central Park. Fantastic structure. Brooklyn Tower as well. Here in Miami, they've dabbled in a couple of things. For example, Monarch Terrace in Miami Beach, and they're also doing Dolce & Gabbana at the same time as Mercedes. Oh yeah.
Doing great. Awesome. Diego, what is the entry price per square foot for the project?
Here at Mercedes-Benz, we're doing around 1,600 a square foot on average. We have apartments ranging from studios all the way to 3 bedrooms. 1,600 on average is around what we're doing at now.
And what's the entry price point?
$750,000.
And what's the most expensive unit you got in the property?
Right now, the penthouses probably. Penthouse 01 on tower number 2. This one right here on the left or on your right will be around a little bit under 11 million.
About 11 million?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the whole, is it the whole top there? Is it 360?
So no, it's actually 2. So that top is divided into 2 apartments, one on the left side and one on the right side.
Okay.
And then on tower number 1, which is the one right here to the right, there we have, I believe, 6 penthouses.
Okay. So on this tower, have you sold any of those penthouses yet?
Not yet. Not yet. We've had a lot of interest, but not yet.
Okay, so people still have an opportunity.
Correct. Excellent. And also something else about our penthouses is, since right now we're such in the early stages of the project, if a client is interested in combining units, for example, on tower number 1, since we have a lot of smaller penthouses, like 2-bedroom penthouses, if they want to combine a 3-bedroom and a 2-bedroom, make it a 5, they have the option to do that.
Yep.
So it's an amazing opportunity.
So we still have some flexibility early on the project that won't be there later.
Of course.
Okay. What's special about this part of Brickell?
I'll tell you, number 1, we're not in the center of Brickell, which is something very big. People nowadays think, you're not in the center of Brickell, what do you really have to offer? We're right on Southwest 2nd Avenue and Southwest 11th Street. What happens here is that we have basically a very privileged location where we have easy access to I-95, which is amazing. So we don't get the whole hustle and bustle traffic of the Brickell City Center, which is amazing.
So you can actually drive the Mercedes-Benz in and out without being stuck.
Exactly. And at the same time, you're just 2 blocks away if you want to walk to Brickell City Center, which is still right there, which is amazing. And also, right now we have the biggest residential land in Brickell. We have a little bit over 3 acres of space.
Wow, 3 acres?
It's huge.
Holy
smokes.
smokes.
A full city block that allows us to build these 2 towers right here and also have a 1.5 acre park right in front of it.
Greatest differentiator of this project compared to other projects going up right now?
I'll tell you 2 things. Number 1, we just spoke a little bit about the park. That's one of them. We have the biggest green space in all of Brickell, which will have a lot of different things. For example, 2 paddleball courts. We're going to have a full-size basketball court. We're going to have a children's park as well as a dog park. And we also have right here on the premises one of the first high schools in Miami.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, which is a historic landmark. We can't touch it, and we're going to convert that into a restaurant. So that's one thing. And then the other thing I'll tell you is, of course, something that's very obvious. It's the brand. Mercedes-Benz is a brand that is very historic. They value their trajectory a lot. And they're not only the name and the image of the building, but they're also very involved. So everything that you see here in terms of the design, the architecture, the materials being used inside of the units as well as in the common areas has all been picked by Mercedes-Benz. So they're not just a name, but this is actually a Mercedes-Benz product.
I've got an engineering background. I've got a little bit of German descent. I can definitely appreciate the Mercedes-Benz brand.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us out.
Of course.
And let's go take a look at the mock-up for the park.
Let's go.
What can you tell me about this beautiful park here?
I'll tell you. So basically what we have here is a little bit over an acre and a half of green space, the biggest green space in all of Brickell. As you can see, we have 2 paddleball courts. We have a full-size children's park. We have full-size basketball court, a dog park. We have direct access to the underline right here. And then something very special we do have right here is one of the first high schools in Miami, which is deemed historic. We can't touch it. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep that structure and we're going to convert it into a restaurant for the park.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you.
I am Brian of the Brian C. Smith Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, EWM Realty. Here is a summary of Mercedes-Benz Places in Miami. I have included more information on the project after the summary page. Our team is actively engaged in analysis of over 100 pre-construction projects across South Florida. I hope you enjoyed this presentation on Mercedes-Benz Places selling now in Brickell. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated on future developments. Whether you are looking for a special amenity like golf, tennis, pickleball, marina slips, fantastic ocean or bayfront views, or proximity to world-class dining and shopping, our team has the depth of knowledge to find and negotiate the best real estate deal to meet your financial and personal goals. Feel free to call us today at 305-318-8200 to learn more.